Abby and I'm a product manager here at Pilot, and today I'm coming to you live from Valencia, Spain, and I'm going to show you how I planned my trip to get here. So with Pilot, I have everything that I need right in one spot here on my dashboard. I can see my old trips and the current one I'm on now. And it's not just the itineraries. I can use the Files tab to add files that may be important for my trip, such as boarding passes or schedules and even confirmations. And then I can add those files directly into my trip plan with my itinerary. On the Notes tab, I can build things like packing lists that are very functional. So once I have my list, I can check them off as they go into my bag. To create a trip, I start by clicking Create a Trip, and the first thing I'll do is add the title and the dates for when I'm traveling. Then I'll go ahead and add a trip photo or a cover photo to really make it my own. I can search the Unsplash library, but I actually have a photo of my friends that I really want to use for this one. And now the itinerary is starting to come together. I'll start with my flight using the AutoFlight search tool. I just type in the flight number and the date that I'm traveling, and Pilot will find that information and go ahead to add it to my itinerary. Now I'll start with my very first destination. In this case, I landed in Barcelona. So as I start to type where I want to visit, I'll see it come up there on the drop-down menu. I click it and it adds a pin into my map. I'll go ahead to add the dates too, just so I know exactly when I'm there. Next, I'll add my accommodations and perhaps some activities that I want to do on that very first day. You can build your headings like I do, separating by day, or you can have categories like things to see or restaurants to try. And I love how much detail I can add to everything. So here, an example would be in my accommodation. I want to make a quick note and also add the room cost so that everyone on my trip knows exactly what we're spending. I can also invite all of my friends, and together we can start collaborating in real time, adding things that we want to do and places that we want to see with detailed information within each tab. And you can even click and drag and drop things into a different order by using the buttons there on the side. It's really awesome to do this all together without any messy text threads or email chains, and we even have this in-app chat feature to tell each other when we've updated something or any other messages. Finally, we can vote to make sure we're doing exactly what we want to do on our trip.
For my next trip, I'm going to use some of the new features in Pilot Labs. So I just hit this toggle here, and now when I create a trip, I have access to Quick Start. So I can just type in some of my travel ideas and Pilot will give me a full itinerary to build on.
Okay, let's see these suggestions. This looks great. Let's add these in.
From there, I'm going to click over to the Explore tab. This place is full of ideas that I can then filter through. And if I see something I like, I can add it directly into my trip or save it for later to discuss with my friends. It's not just ideas though. I can turn my planning into action with the Stays tool. Just type in some info, and now I have the ability to find and book my stay with Pilot.
And with Pilot's discovery tools such as the blog flight deck, we have everything we need to make the most of every trip.
As you can see, my upcoming trips list is growing fast. Just a lifetime of memories planned in moments.